We are transmitting live. Yo, let's get some legends in here. Let's get some heroes in the mix. Let's get it popping. Just one viewer. Just one. Uno. Each. Let's wait for some people to get in here. Let's get some people in here. You already know. You couldn't stop me. You already know. 'Cause you already know. Don't ask no questions. You already know. Don't ask no questions, desk. You already know. Okay. Oh my God, that week I didn't do anything that week. I was just suddenly and almost overwhelmingly tired. I started to work that week. So now I feel bad because I'm just now getting to do the things I want to do. Like burn through a lot of the editing backlog, which happened, but there's still a lot more, right? Burn through the editing backlog, work on new assets for the channel, work on edited videos, work on brand projects, several. And I'm just now doing that the Monday after the week break. And I just feel bad. It's like almost as if streaming is giving me an extra little bit of an extra little 10-20% energy, you know? Alright, but here I am at the store. Mom says we'll buy socks and more. Welcome to the Monday pre-stream for the MonDAZE, because we're still in A's, pre-stream for the evening of April 7th, 2025. I am your host, the mysterious, magnanimous founder of Writer Production, currently virtually cosplaying as our Mighty Morphin mascot, the emissary of Kusolge, he who strides above the demons, Kamen Strider, Keenzo. Let's get it poppin'. What's up with you? How you doing? So there's nothing new other than the fact that I am about to basically fuck my finances up, quadruple booking projects. Although I did say that every month I would be opening 2 to 3 $40 to $45 slots for commissions. Not me doing the slot, but rather bounties. So every month I'm going to want to grab an artist or two and commission something from them. Typically a piece of fan art, or for people who mod games, a video game modification. And we're going to be doing this till at least September. There's a certain animator who's on my list because I want to get a PNG tuber. I already have a PNG tuber. I want to grab a second one. And I would also like them to draw up for me, although it would probably be really expensive because when you're doing these small animations, per rendered second, people are charging roughly $20 to $50 per rendered second. Not per second of them working, but per rendered second. Per second of the video. So it's another reason why the people who commission these nifty little animations, they keep it short. They literally want it. They literally want the animation 15 seconds. At absolute most, they want 15 to 20 seconds. They try to keep it to 5 to 10 seconds. I have to see real quick. Yeah, it would be $100 for a little 5-second thing. And I'm sure some people will cut you a break and let you do 80 for, let you do roughly 50 to 80 for like a 10-second thing, because otherwise a 10-second thing, it's like 100, $120. But I'm looking into it. I gotta see how much this guy, but also his slots are closed. He's like, oh, it's 30% off. And then the slots fill up, So that's something that I can see myself doing. Something like that. Shit like that. I want a soundboard, and I was like, oh, you can get a, there's an OBS app. You can just get that on the OBS phone app. And I'm like, well, I use my phone as a second screen. I use it as a second dummy screen for the stream, so that wouldn't work. There's something that I have to wait for me to buy a stream tablet for. Me personally, that's what I think that's something that would have to wait for me to get, not just buy my PC setup, but also to get my little tablet for, which hopefully that'll be by the end of the year. But first, there's the phone bill. We are more or less completely recovered from taxes, and I got a big cut on my taxes, thanks to me basically writing off everything I need for my independent contractor job. And if I actually had filed, or if I had reestablished some of the, if I had to pay taxes on RKP, any kind of business taxes, I'd probably get even more off. Since once again, these things are integral to running the business. So, but paying no taxes is better than paying some taxes. So there's that. There's a whole bunch of things in the pipeline. Once again, there are projects. There are little cute, little nifty things. I was going to show off one of them this weekend and basically more or less spoil another because they're so intertwined. Or maybe I could just have a separate version of one. No, I'll think about it. I will think about it. So, please stay tuned. That's going to be fun. It's going to... one of these things is basically a layout that would allow me to VTube without VTubing. I'll spoil it. It's something that would allow me to interact as a VTuber without necessarily spending extra resources on my nifty little model. What up, Key? What up, Key? What up, Key? Thank you for dropping in, guys. I know Key likes to lurk, and we do appreciate our lurkers here. Guys, remember to refresh your lurks when you see that you are no longer being counted as a viewer. Simply type something in the chat, or if you can spare the time, pop in and have a little 5-minute conversation. Cheer, and cheering is only a couple cents. Cheer, spend some channel points, contribute to the conversation being held, or simply just sometimes refreshing the stream is all you need to do. I say these things because I can't speak for YouTube and I cannot speak for Kick. By the way, we are simul streaming. We are simul streaming to both the red site YouTube and the green site. Yes, I know I have no business being on that site, It's it's just Twitch but green. It's just Twitch but being funded by, basically it's a money laundering scam or this gambling ring. It's borderline homophobic and transphobic. I have no business being here. But I am ignoring all of these facts and being somewhat of a hypocrite in the nature of trying to get more optics on the channel. I've sunk a considerable amount of money into a few ad campaigns, which are basic. If you don't know what an ad campaign is, basically it's legal boosting. You know how they'll say, hey, don't boost your content? Don't ever boost your content. Don't boost your content. It's not worth boosting your content. Guess what? There'll also be the ones, don't go to a third-party site, boost your content with, wow. They didn't even give me the chance to pause it. They just sprung the brake on me. That's crazy. They're not gonna give you a chance to, what was this? No, it's like, hey, don't go into a third-party site. Don't bother with them. You should, you should get popping with us. Do it legally. No problem with that. Until, even though you are getting your conversions should be Gucci, and your new fans, followers, viewers should be real. Sometimes they aren't, and you're paying more for less engagement. So I've been running a few experiments, and that might be an edited video if I can find a way to do it. if I can find a way to do it and do it right and do it well, then we will indeed do it. So, okay, some people aren't getting ads. So if you don't have an ad, that's cool. If you do have an ad, sucks to be you. Let's take a look at the weekly schedule. All right, weekly schedule. Let's change all of that. Yes, this is the weekly schedule. The weekly schedule is today at 9:15 p.m. Mondays, we're going to be doing a kind of short, but not really. We'll try to go for anywhere between 45 minutes and an hour 30. Mondays, more Spider-Man 3. The YouTube, if you miss a stream, don't be afraid to watch the YouTube. I know I say that knowing that the YouTube is like 4 to 5 episodes behind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Unless you've been completely on track. Even then, I would find that it is better to watch the YouTube edition. Most people are trying to make it as streamers, and they make their YouTube and TikTok content to direct you to the live stream. I want to make stuff everywhere. Every platform I'm on, I want unique content. But we can't do that right now. So what we'll do is, instead what I do is this. I stream to direct people. I stream. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words. To direct you over to the YouTube. If that makes any sense. I put out a handful of videos a year, roughly 2 to 10 minutes each. This year, I want to ramp up that production because I've already gotten like 2 videos done. There's nowhere else to go but up. So I want to ramp that up, and I want to put out like 10 videos this year. Will it happen? Probably not. But let's focus on getting to 3 and then to 5, and then to 8 and then to 10, while not sacrificing quality. Unless the whole name of the game is sacrificing quality. if you miss a stream, look for it. Wait anywhere between 2 days and a week. Check the YouTube. Go to the YouTube right now for new, unique YouTube exclusive content. We got tons of it. It's a good time. All right, so Tuesday with the jerks, Kuma threw out the Shinobi LP. It was gonna be rough, but I knew he could do it if he stayed the course. He decided to not. Nothing wrong with that. Know your limits. We're playing iNinja, and I've been cordially invited to sit on for future LPs. So I am going to try to sit in for more or less the next few LPs, or at least the next LP after this. iNinja. iNinja itself should only be 2 or 3 episodes. That's cool. Wednesday and Thursday not doing anything. Fighting Fridays. 9:15 p.m. Friday evening, we are playing one of the new hottest indie fighters, which is a kusoge / gag fighter all about everybody moving in slow motion for one reason or another. It's called Slowly Fighter, where footsies and spacing is emphasized because everyone's moving so even the quickest characters in the game are moving so slow. And we're going to be checking out Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Community Edition 1.0. Yes, the 1.0 patch is here. The update is here. And there's a whole bunch of new faces. And I wish the characters that I wanted to make, all 5-6 characters that I wanted to make, and I've been slowly drafting out how I'm going to do it. I wish they were done, but they wouldn't have been done unless I was working 12-hour days between going to the day job, family obligations, putting out content, streaming, making edited videos, just amassing more assets and more, doing special events and amassing more and more assets and cool shit for my channel. It would have taken, it's still on top of that, would have taken 6 to 8 months each, if you're doing a full character. So, unfortunately, it just wasn't going to happen. Some of these characters take about a year. I would love to learn how to do it. The community edition Discord, which is the spiritual successor to the modding Discord. The modding Discord was shut down. They have almost every tool you could ever need. They've got video tutorials on setting the stuff up. Literally, it is a time and attention span. If you've got a copy of the game or can acquire a up-to-date copy of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, you should pay for it. You don't necessarily have to. You should indeed do that. You should indeed attempt to do that. You should try. If not, there are always more shadowy methods. But I would have liked to do things, but who knows? Maybe in the future. But we're going to be playing Community Edition 1.0. And I'm still trying to figure out what team I want to play. So please drop that in the comment section. Let me know which team I should play, because I'll do it. I love these labor of love projects, and I wish almost every fighting game had one. A labor of love. It sucks that this is only happening on Street Fighter and Marvel, but that's only because of certain loopholes, glitches, programming exploits that create these opportunities. Because the Tekken scene has already basically made full characters, and with the data patcher, we can patch them in. Now, being able to, basically modifying the game so that the game can take more than one custom moveset without crashing more than one clone or custom moveset without crashing horribly. Maybe Tekken Tag 3 would be able to do such a thing. Maybe a hypothetical Tekken Tag 3. And then we can get a Tekken Community Edition. There's already a whole lot of cool stuff going on. That's it for the weekly schedule. Very simple week. Streams are planning to be on the shorter end. Fighting Friday runs long, but that's because anything that has, like, you know, longer segments is going to run long. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's just about it for our sourdour hour. That is to say, that is just about it for I see. That's just about it for the pre-stream. It wasn't too much. I would like to do more proper pre-shows, but a pre-show typically includes gameplay or some sort of like actual podcast segment. The pre-stream is just meant to catch you up on things that wouldn't be mentioned anywhere else unless I had a full-on pre-stream podcast, which is whack. To say the least. But I would love to do a pre-show. I would love to be able to do, in some cases, start 3 to 4 hours early, so I could do a whole episode of Scrubcast. I only get to do that twice a year, but starting 45 minutes to an hour early in order to do a full-on pre-show and have that pre-show be like an episode of Scrubcast, that would be cool. That would be amazing. Alas, it's probably not happening anytime soon. We'll be back in roughly 5 to 15 minutes with gameplay. We're talking Spider-Man 3. Some on the more compact side. We're gonna try to keep things as short as possible because I would like to spend time with the lovely assistant, especially being the lovely assistant. Once she is home, there's less than 6 hours, and when I am streaming, that overlaps. Plus, I gotta cook dinner. I'm not making any strides in cooking dinner. I don't even have a side. We might do more spicy lo mein and vegetables. That seems good. Since I have no idea what we're doing for a side, blah blah blah, and I'll be the one eating it, and she's working late overtime tomorrow night, so you know she'll take leftovers with her. It'll be great. So that concludes the pre-stream. I'll see you in 5 to 15 minutes for more gameplay. Spider-Man 3. There's a quick reminder for you to keep it locked right here on Rider Kick Productions and watch for the signal. I'll see you in a few minutes for some gameplay. Coming